Kevin Samuels told the truth, and women lost their fucking minds. I watched the Kevin Samuels video, and like most men in the manosphere, I almost fell out of my chair laughing when Kevin told this woman the truth. And it wasn't out of being mean or anything that was, any sort of malevolence in my heart. It was just it was funny to see this woman who he gave actually a great compliment to, and being nice enough to say that she was average, her shock. But while it was funny to me, it wasn't surprising to me at all, because the culture that we have, the culture that we have appropriated in America, is one that we basically treat our girls like retarded children, and we celebrate everything that they do with mediocre results, like the Sarah Fuller kickoff. Just pretty much anything that when women enter into spaces where men are dominant in particular, and they pull off the smallest feat, we lose our fucking minds and act as if they did something, spectacular. And this is cultivated not only, in raising children in the household, because a lot of the kids that are raised today in America come from single parent households, which means single mothers. So both boys and girls at a young age are being poisoned with an ideology and a belief system that renders them almost retarded when they become adults. And one of the ways, one of the places where you can see it is in the competitive arena. We have lied to girls so long, telling them that they're able to do whatever boys can do as good as boys. And, if we're having a dunking contest, what serves as, something to lose your mind over when a girl does it is basically what 7th, 8th grade, sometimes 6th grade boys are able to do. And there's nothing spectacular. When we watch a video of the McDonald's dunk contest, where they had a girl in there, and the boys acted like what this girl in the contest did was something spectacular. And if we're going to be honest about it being a girl, and it's pretty awesome that she can dunk, period, because most girls can't even touch the fucking net, then that's awesome. But to lose your mind like you just watched a LeBron James dunk or something, as a young boy, to me, either you're thirsty, you were coached, or you're just fucking stupid. You're vaginal because you were raised by your mama, and that's your goddess. But what Kevin did was in fact it was shocking. It's very rare, but it's probably one of the most important things that men can start doing in dealing with women in their lives. No matter if it's your daughter or if it's whoever it is. Instead of being quiet about what you see or how you feel, as a man, I believe that it is your imperative to speak up and try to be a teacher. But so many of us go through our lives lying to girls and women, listening to their horse shit, pretending that they're interesting, pretending that they're smart, and sometimes even pretending that they're pretty when they're absolute trolls. Because men, if I'm going to be honest about it, men are pretty sick when it comes to, our ability to lower the bar, to just get one off. And I blame men for that. I've been guilty of it myself, and I'm probably guilty of giving, girls and women in my younger years false confidence just by agreeing with some bullshit or outright lying to them about how pretty they were, how smart they were, or whatever it was that I told them. Because in all reality, if I'm being honest, I would have said anything that I needed to say in order to make this stupid girl give me her ass. That's the bottom line. And that's what men do a lot. And that's why a lot of these women, like the woman who called Samuels, she's probably had quite a few dudes run through her and tell her she was beautiful with that crazy ass makeup job, wig, and goofy eyelash extensions and all this level up shit that these women think that is so important. But when she takes all that makeup off, those eyelashes, pulls that wig off, that's a whole different creature that you're dealing with. Kevin was very nice in what he said, but because women believe that most women believe that they're above average, and I have to hold on a second. Country life, big pipes, big trucks, but a lot of times men are willing to knock off a chick that's low on the totem pole just for practice. The cougars, the chicks that are low on, below average. You got a lot of girls, a lot of fat, nasty troll hippos, not only getting dudes to run them down, but if you look at this broad Shallon Lester, and this is a problem that I have, and this is the reason why I feel that it's really necessary for men to start going in on this and being honest, like start telling the truth. Because if you listen to this broad, this woman is telling women and really endorsing and selling being exactly what men despise. And the whole thing is, in today's culture, women can do no wrong. They can choose to do what they want with their bodies, and they also believe that they can choose our opinion of it. So a woman feels like she doesn't have to tell you that she's a slut, because that's none of your business. You should just accept her for what she is and add to her roster count. Take a chance on that STD, or maybe even impregnating her and getting yourself into a lifelong contract with this piece of shit. The real problem with what Kevin Samuels did wasn't what he said to this woman. It was the fact that he gave this woman a dose of what probably 90% or better of women in America are allergic to: the truth. American women are allergic to truth, accountability, honesty. They're allergic to all of the fundamental qualities that make somebody a good person. And that's why this uprising against Kevin, this desire to cancel him out and destroy this man simply because he told this girl the truth. The problem is that we have lied to our girls and our women, telling them that they could be anything, have everything, and all of this shit. The problem is that we have lied and we have been complicit in this propaganda. It's really time to walk away from this nasty ass table. These women can't handle the truth. They can't handle responsibility. They can't handle accountability. They can't handle any of the important things that it takes to be with a man that has those values. A real man doesn't see value in a woman that's trashy. A real man doesn't see value in a woman who can't handle the truth. It's time to walk away from the table, gentlemen. There's nothing left.
We're all dead men. Sadly, we cannot choose how, but we can decide how we meet that end, in order that we are remembered as men.